Hey, Willbroski here, and today we have the second part of the Craftsman Lodge. This part is the furnishing part. I love furnishing so much, said no one ever. So yeah, this build took a long time for me to furnish. I'm not that great of a furnisher by itself, and even though comparing how large this build was, at my standards, I thought the furnishing took quite a while. So yeah, I did take my time again, as I did the set in the first part. But the furnishing was quite easy because they already had these Craftsman style kind of classic pieces of furniture, like that bed you see there. So it was a little easier because you had like a style that matched everything, because that's the Sims 4. Sometimes they don't have matching stuff and it's just like ugh. But that was nice because I could match a bunch of stuff. So there you can see I put in that red chair. I changed it later to make it look more Craftsman, but I thought like a little accent red chair, like this would be the red guest lodge or whatever that's in the middle of the pool. Adding some little details in. At first I was like really confused because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm using so many paintings in this one little room. And then I was like, oh wait, I can just put windows on the side. So later I'll put windows on the side. And then I go back and I change some of the stuff that I put in right now because it doesn't really match. It's kind of like it doesn't feel right, but I'll go back and change this a little bit. Here I'm adding some detail at the front because that room's kind of blank. The bathroom like kind of holds the whole thing up, like separates the thing. I actually quite like that little guest bedroom. It kind of allows it to flow a little bit, and there's like a bathroom. So you can see I'm doing the master bedroom. I just did the layout for the bathroom. Yeah, last part I forgot to add staircases, so here I am adding the staircases now. I like that little crisscross thing that I did, like they make an X if you look right there. Thought that looked kind of cool and rustic. Lots of pillars again, dark wood, rustic. And this area over here where I just put the pillars in, that's going to be the kitchen. This has got to be one of my all-time favorite kitchens that I've done before. It's just so, like, I got to use all those different corner pieces, and it just looks so cool, and it feels so rustic yet modern because I use the modern appliances. I just really, really like that kitchen a lot. And then I put the dining room right next to the kitchen, and then there's the door that goes out onto the walk-around deck type area. Here I'm adding in the nice new appliances, so there's a touch of modern with the classic rustic style. Looking at the different sinks here, there's a few different sinks that would fit, and I decided to go with that one, kind of the brass, like it was a little older, more rustic. I use the word rustic a lot, as well as Craftsman. Feel like I'm on one of those house show networks where they're like, oh, it's very nice and rustic countertops, oh, granite. So weird. So here I was adding in some what are those called? Cupboards. And yeah, I got to use those cool corner pieces, like that one that kind of is the opposite of a corner. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So I'm adding in those stone right there again, just to give it a little more, the kitchen more difference. Add some pillars to make it a little more separated. And I like how I did the diagonal there. It kind of makes it so there's more room in the other place. I was going to leave a pillar in there because I thought it looked kind of cool, but in the end, I think it would just get in the way. I started to slur my words there. In the way, oh my gosh, I cannot talk sometimes. In the end, I would just think it would get in the way, and it doesn't really look that good. I wish you could like free place columns, but you can't. They're on the quarter tile system. Like they have to be on the quarter tile system. So yeah, here I'm putting those nice rustic looking paintings, like they're off of a box or something. Thought those looked kind of nice in the thing. And I was going to use stuff from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack, but I wanted to try to keep this build as using as least stuff packs as possible. Like the less is more in this case. And I only used, I think, what was it? Outdoor Retreat, Spa Day, and Base Game. That's it. I don't use anything else. If I do, I am very sorry, but I don't think I used anything. I tried really hard not to. There's some good stuff from Get to Work, but I just wanted to not keep it. Make it a little less so more people could enjoy this house if they wanted to. So here I'm adding in some of the outdoor retreat stuff. I thought that stuff looked good right there. The kind of like the little clutter items. I added some more like kind of flower or fruit right there. Kind of like makes it look a little more detailed. Here's the dining room. I'm just putting a rug in right there to make it add a little rug. I get to use that giant rug. I really like that rug in the middle. I think it looks really nice. And see, there's a get to work. Oh, skipped again. I get that giant chandelier from Spa Day. I thought that looked really good. It was like a touch of modern in the rustic lodge. This is kind of like a little mud room where you would hang up your coat or put your hiking boots, maybe. Or like if there's ever snow in the game, that would be so awesome. That could be like where you put your snow gear and stuff. So you can see there I put some kind of like sweatshirts and stuff, and then some shoes there, some boots. And then another Spa Day chandelier. I have those. I put in that nice grandfather clock that also is very craftsman-y. That's a word, probably not. And here I was gonna put a plant, but then I remembered that you can get like that little cupboard. No, not the cupboard, like a cabinet. Yeah, here it'll be up here in a second. Right there, that also looks very craftsman. It fits really well right there because it's kind of a blank space. So here I'm adding in Taylor Swift. Blank space. Anyways, here I'm adding in, this is like the formal room, like the grand room, entrance room, and I put a nice grand piano there. I thought that looked kind of cool. Just kind of separated it, and like if you're sitting by the warm fire, you could have your kid play the piano if you make him play the piano. I have no idea. Can kids play the piano? I think they can, yeah. So you're sitting by the warm fire singing Christmas songs. It's almost Christmas, and I want to do something with this build around Christmas time because I feel like this is a nice Christmassy house that you could visit when times are jolly, happy holidays, all that jazz. That plant right there, I just realized when you download it, I think it goes back down onto the floor, and I'm sorry I didn't realize that it would do that. It's the only thing that happens with like the accessories and stuff on the builds in this build, but you can just delete it or if you can use the way I put that up there was I did the 9 key or the Alt 9 key with move objects on, bb.move objects on, using the cheat system, which is Control C, press it at the same time. Yeah, and I just moved that up with the 9 key cheat. Here I am putting some little toys on the mantle. I feel like those would be cool kind of antique toys that they collected, and I ended up getting rid of those and putting like something else up there, and I moved the plane down onto the coffee table because I thought that looked a little better because like the flowers, I don't know. But the plane, I like that little plane. I thought it fit really well in this build. Was going to put that little flower thing over there, but just, I don't know. I wanted to leave those corners blank because I didn't want to have to deal with furnishing them. So here I'm putting like that little basket. So like if you wanted to go out and have a picnic somewhere, you could borrow that. I really like those wooden heart things, and I think I end up putting them in the master bedroom, if I am correct. Yeah. And there's some chalkboard. Like kind of like writing, I don't know, I thought it fit in pretty well. And here is the informal dining room. So yeah, this is where you could watch your movies and stuff, but still be like on the grand floor. And I put some smaller couches around it. At first I did use these, and I really liked the look of them, but I didn't think it really matched the rest of the house all that well in the Craftsman style. So, and I ended up getting rid of them and reverting back to the couches that I used in the grand great room. But I do like those couches, and I want to try to use those sometime again because they're simpler than the other ones. The other ones are kind of crazy, like log cabin ones. Those ones are pretty simple and nice. And I'm just adding some more decor around that to make it look a little better. Adding some windows in. See, there's when I realized, oh, I can put windows here instead of a whole bunch of paintings. I hate using paintings twice because I feel like, why would you want a reprint of a painting in your house? Like, 2 times. I just don't think it looks that great. Unless they're like all together or bunched, like you make it like they're all together and you want to make it look like that. When there's like 2 separate ones and they're exactly the same in separate places, I'm like, ooh, it just doesn't seem right. I'm like, oh, that's tacky. tacky. So here I'm putting a little, because since this, oh my god, I can't not talk sometimes. Since that is the fireplace, I put in that so smoke can billow from it. So here I'm changing that red chair into the Craftsman red chair. Thought it fit a lot better than the other kind of more old tiny chair, not mid-century, like 19th century chair. Putting some plants in the corner there. I ended up putting a mirror, yeah. I think that fits a little better than the plant. Putting some curtains for privacy, because I don't think that giant window, and if you're guests staying there and some kids like walking around, you don't want them like staring at you, going all shining on you, and you're like, ooh, that'd be kind of creepy. So you can shut the blinds if you want to. Here I'm adding some more columns, because I thought it added a lot more detail. Lots of columns, lots of detail. That's math for you kids. So here, yeah, I'm changing the lamps also. I use that light in all the bathrooms. I think it looks pretty good because the bathrooms like are really, I feel like, I don't know what I was going to say. But the bathrooms, I like this bathroom a lot. It's small, but it's like super rustic looking, and like I like how I use the plants there. I think that looks really good. Oh wait, I don't think I keep the plant. Just kidding. But I just like that bathroom. It's really small and yet still really rustic. I use some more detail in the bathrooms. These are also probably one of my favorite bathrooms just because everything matches pretty well and it doesn't look like out of place. Furnishing in The Sims 4 is a lot harder than The Sims 3. I mean, well, in a different way. Like The Sims 4, it's hard to find matching stuff, so stuff is kind of like misplaced all the time. But in The Sims 3, there was just so much stuff that it was overwhelming and it was hard to choose. So I don't know which. I think I'd rather pick The Sims 3, but it was also super laggy because of the creative style. But I just wish The Sims 4 had more matching stuff, like matching colors. That would be awesome. Be pretty awesome. So here I am adding some more detail on the outside. Put those like wood log type decal things on the outside. I think those are supposed to be used for Adobe buildings because of Oasis Springs, but whatever, I'm breaking the law. So I was putting some different chairs there, but then I decided to revert back to the Craftsman style. And I put kind of just like it's kind of like a little sitting area. I don't know, it's just kind of a space filler. Yeah, I don't know, you could like sit there and talk to someone or have your morning coffee when everyone else is asleep. Read a book. Still be on the main floor. I don't know. Just there's lots of places to sit in this house, so don't worry if you're standing too long. You can sit anywhere. So here you can see I'm adding in that new this thing I was trying to find out a good coffee table, and I was just like, felt like that room didn't really fit. It's a nice like little area, but it didn't fit with the classiness of the rest of the house. So I had to change it, and I changed it pretty soon. Adding something else over there because there's also other stuff on the other side. That, if you know what that means, that makes sense. Nice giant painting, so that wall is just not blank. And now we're moving down into the library-bar area, kind of like the man cave, I guess. And use these nice kind of industrial bookshelves. I thought that looked kind of cool, kind of like he built them. Those lights fit pretty well, and again you can look down from the main floor on down into this library, and I think that looks kind of cool. Those books also collapse onto each other and like invade, like, what am I trying to say? They combine into one, kind of like their cells, so it looks kind of weird. That's another thing that got messed up when you download it. I don't like that. I don't like how sometimes the game glitches out and reverts the stuff that you use cheats on. It deletes it or changes it. I was going to change the chairs up there because I had used those kind of like industrial black ones, but I thought those looked the best, so I just put them back because I was using chairs in there. As you can see, I don't like to copy, so I was trying not to like use the same furniture, but in the end I think I do end up using the same. There's a little bar area, so you can, bar. but they call it like nectar or something. I don't, yeah, because they can't say alcohol for some reason. I think it's like the rating. But anyways, there's, yeah, a little seating area. It's a nice little library dash kind of study. Not really a study, but it is. That makes sense. Cool industrial lamp there. Feel like this place was like modeled after like kind of like it was an old mine. Like it looks like it's kind of an old mine. Old miners hang out with all the rocks. I tried to make all the exterior walls of the basement rock, so it could be like that's what's supporting the structure up above too. Lots of columns in the movie room, a very rustic movie theater. I realized those seats in the front are so close to the screen. Like if you were in the middle, you would like be right next to the screen. But the Sims still like to watch it, so it's like whatever. Adding like a little like kitchenette type thing down here, so like if you want to make popcorn or get a drink, you can go over and do that. Just a sink, microwave, and that little fridge type commercial fridge from Spa Day. I thought that looked quite well in that little nook next to the pillar. Adding some more columns in the house, nice dark wood columns to contrast the stone. So here I'm adding those barrel trash cans. I thought those fit pretty well into the build. Those nice gold, brass, whatever plates. Here I'm working on the sauna room. The sauna room's pretty cool too. I like that sun, how it's like kind of in there, because it's like warm and it's like smiling. That sun kind of looks a little high to me, but I like the sun. I use it in a lot of my builds because it's really like simple, but it looks good. Adding some more towels in there. I think I add some what are they called, like the little romantic candles. I think candles will melt in a sauna, but it looks good, so we're not learning about chemistry or physics here, and there's no science in The Sims, so whatever. There's bathrobes, there we go, that's what the word was. Some incense in there to make it smell nice and cleanly or special, however you want it to smell. I put that cool like colander light in there. It's different from all the other ones. Put in some Spa Day decor in there to make it a little more relaxing. And then I think I put some mirrors in there as well. Yeah, I was trying to use those light floors, but I don't know, I didn't really like those all that much. So yeah, here I'm putting the mirrors in with the lights behind them. And I don't know what I'm looking for at the moment. Looking for something. Oh yeah, those cool, those are from, oh, that's the other pack I used, the Perfect Patio stuff, because I wanted to put the hot tub in the middle of the pool, so the hot tub was out of Perfect Patio, so I had that one also. So I used 4 packs, sorry, not 3. I'll put the packs in the description as well as the first part. But yeah, I used those little like floor light things that kind of look like stars on the floor. I thought that looked really cool in the sauna. Like if it was dark in there, you could see a little light glimmering up. So here's the bathroom. This would be kind of like the main bathroom that someone would use if they like were just visiting, like they weren't staying there. And it was kind of like, because I always forget, well, usually I forget to put a bathroom on the first floor, so I know it'd be kind of annoying because you'd have to walk downstairs to go to the bathroom, but there was no space, or it didn't look good. It wouldn't look good at all if I put a bathroom upstairs. Adding some more decor around the house. Decor. I think this is about it around the movie basement area. Here I put a little nook with a computer. I thought it fit really well, just kind of like a little more technology, because I didn't know what to put in there, and I thought, I was like, oh, computer's good. Yeah, they're kind of like, the furniture right there is kind of scattered. I don't know if I change it. I think I do. Yeah, adding a little more detail. I really like that. I just think it fits super well in that little corner. Like, you could just like walk up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go play Sims or something, or go watch YouTube. Like, that's what my life is. So yeah. Here I'm putting a little chess table. I think I get rid of the chess table because none of them really match or fit like the rustic theme, and I didn't want to, like, I didn't know how to use the cheat to like get the, I always forget that super long cheat that unlocks all like the rewards, because you can get like the one that looks like it's made out of a tree, and that would have fit, but I don't know, I didn't want to do that. So here I skipped again. I changed the mantle, you can see there, and I'm putting a flower up there, a different type of flower, because I thought it fits a little better than the last one. I end up with that one. I have that cool silver like design of like that bird also on that wall, if you could see that, like on that brick, not the brick, the stone above the fireplace. It's a kind of like silver thing, majigger. Here I am putting I'm changing this up to make it look a little more sophisticated and classy. So yeah, you can see I was using the Craftsman style furniture again. Lots of that, like matching, like they went out and bought a whole bunch of that. Changing those chairs so they weren't the same. Those aren't exactly the same color as the ones down in the grand room, the grand entrance room, but they're pretty similar. Like one of them's white and the other one's cream. So yeah, cream and white. That's how that goes. Changing the chair here, I thought that chair fit really well right there. I really like that, how it's kind of like this tall chair. That looked good there. Here I tried to put another chest table in, didn't like it. Easel, no. I tried out all this different stuff. And I think in the end I put that vase, that giant vase from Spa Day in there. Kind of changed the colors a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Kind of like an expensive thing like that you would buy to put in there to make it look all fancy. There's that the other bathroom, the bathroom that those 3 rooms up there share. This is a 5-bedroom house, plus the 3-bedroom inside the. There are 3 bedrooms inside the giant house, and then there's one guest like suite thing room. That's that pool house. So here's the first small bedroom. This is a really like awesome bedroom. I love this. This turned out super well. This is kind of like for an adult, if you have a bunch of people staying here, or maybe a teenager to stay in here if they don't want that kiddie room, because the next room I'll do is a kid, kind of more lean towards kid. Nice rug in there. All this furniture in here just fits really well, and it's really kind of classical and cozy, and it's a very nice little room. Putting some clocks in there so you can tell time. Here's the kids' room that I made, like kind of themed towards the kids. And I put because I wanted to, they had a lot of stuff that came with Outdoor Retreat for kids, like the bears and those lamps, the rugs and pictures and stuff. So I decided to use a lot of those, integrate a lot of those into this room. And I used like kind of like that, made out of trees or whatever. You know, everything. That's wood. Everything is made out of trees. I meant to say like it looks like handmade, like a handmade dresser. Yeah, you can see that I put that Outdoor Retreat rug in there. Some stuffed animals over here that you could play with. That giant llama thing is so weird. It has a huge head. Here I have the second floor main bathroom that is shared. I put that nice old looking shower there. Thought that looked pretty good. That lamp again. I like this bathroom as well. The bathrooms in this house look pretty good. The master bathroom is super fancy and like kind of like modern. It's really cool. So adding a little more detail into this bathroom, put some toilet paper. Never forget toilet paper. There's a bathrobe and some towels and that nice rug. Here is the other like master bedroom type deal, guest bedroom. I don't know, it's bigger than the little rooms, but it's a pretty large room, but it's like it doesn't have its own bathroom. Never mind, whatever, you know what I mean. It's kind of blue themed, and yeah, I used a lot of blue stuff in this bedroom because that's another style that came with that Craftsman bread. Oh my god. Bed. B-E-D, bed. Okay. Yeah, so I used a lot of that Craftsman blue because I thought that blue looked really cool and I wanted to use it. Nice painting. Put that big fluffy rug on there, like wake up and not have to touch the cold hardwood floor, but you can touch this nice giant rug. A mirror in there. I used that nice Craftsman cabinet that came with that I hadn't used yet in that whole house, so that was pretty cool. Here I am working on either the master bedroom or the like that floor space up above the balcony type place. So I put that nice big painting there. I thought that it fit really well. It was like modern, but it wasn't like, it looks good. It fits in. This top room up here, like this little floor space, it's kind of like the paintings and stuff and the decorations are all kind of scattered. They don't look that great, but I feel like we're just like, oh, whatever, we're so done with furnishing this, like I was at the moment. I just put a bunch of stuff in there to add more detail so it wasn't just totally blank. Yeah, and here I'm pretty soon, I think I'm going to work on the master bedroom. Yes, here I go. So I first was going to use this bed, and I really like this bed. It's cool looking, it's really cool. But I think I changed in the end to the most expensive bed, and this last room isn't really Craftsman style, it's very fancy. Just like fancy 20th century, 1900s style, like 1920s. Yeah. So here I'm adding in those lights again. A nice little ottoman place that would be at the end of the bed. You could like sit or put your luggage on or something. Nice fancy rug at the beginning. Double doors, of course. Why not have double doors? Not giant plant, just regular size plant. Some more curtains so you don't have people looking into that room because you have giant windows there. Yeah, here's that nice cool painting. I love those paintings. Those paintings are so awesome. They're like, I love the landscapes. That is where I put those wooden hots. Make sure not to break them. You can break the hearts if the nails are too sharp. Okay, so here you can see I'm starting on the very fancy, modern master bathroom. I really like to use those outdoor sinks, and then I mix the spa day with outdoor retreat, and I thought it just looked really well. It like fused really a lot better than I thought it would. And it's a very nice bathroom, really, really nice. No shower, but who cares? You have a nice big fancy bath, use it. Cool rug in there, putting some drapes so no peeping toms occur. Here I put, this is kind of like a little living room, a tiny little living room with a little teeny TV. And yeah, this is so like the parents can go watch whatever movies, or you can have you can be by yourself, or you could just, I don't know, just another extra room to sit and do whatever you want because you are on vacation. Or if this is your house for your sim that he or she or they own, then whatever, that's just their little space that I can watch a movie. Another one of those cool paintings. Changing the color of the chairs just to make them look a little more in touch with the rest of the surroundings. Putting a nice big rug there. Changing the colors a little bit to fit in a little better. And that balcony I put right there with those double doors, you can't really, I think I put a little chair there, but you can't really put anything, like, I guess you could walk out there, but there's nothing you can really do. So yeah, I think this is coming to the end of part 2 of the Craftsman Lodge, the furnishing part. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day, and goodbye.